Hello, my dear students. Good morning to all. I am Muriyesan. I am going to start the class Random Variable and Mathematical Induction in Business Maths. That is the chapter 6 in new textbook, page number 124. That is the introduction part I am going to teach now. That introduction is between Sylvester and Francis Lacorex in 1816 and Louis Pasteur in 1914. The concept random variable and mean a random variable were invented. That is the two persons are who are they? Sylvester Francois Lacorex in 1816 and Louis Pasteur in 1914. The concepts random variable and mean of random variable were invented. Some authors contend that Simon Dennis Poisson, a Poisson, that is the because photo is displayed in your textbook, the content that invented the concept random variable and expected value. So Simon Dennis Poisson is a French mathematician, is known for his work on probability theory. Poisson's research was mainly on probability. In 1838, Poisson published his ideas in probability theory, which also includes who is known as Poisson distribution, which is we are going to learn in the next chapter. He published between 300 and 400 mathematical works, including application of electrics and magnetism and astronomy. So he is a motivator for us. So Poisson is his lifetime is, he born on June 21, 1781. He died in April 25, 1840. Now we are going to for the subject, that is a random variable. Random variable means you know that is the experiment. Random experiment with the toss of a coin. When you toss the coin, you may get what are the outputs? One is head or tail. When a pair of dice is thrown, you know that what are the outcomes? We can get outcomes 36. You know that 1, 1, 1, 2, dot, 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 1, 6, like that. Last row 6, 1, dot, 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 6, 6. 36 will come. If one die is rolled, we can get 6 sample points, 6 sample points. What are the possible outcomes is called sample point. The sample point, collection of sample point is known as sample space. Okay. For example of random variables, for number of heads, if a coin is tossed 8 times, and also return on investment in 1 year period. If you invest some money in the bank, after 1 year we'll get along with the interest. So the return on investment in 1 year period, this is all random variable. Phases on a rolling a die. Then number of customers who arrives at a bank in the regular interval of 1 hour between 9 to 4:30 p.m. from Monday to Friday. This is the old book, but nowadays the bank starts at 10 o'clock, 10 to 4. Sale volume of a store on a particular day. In a store, there is a sales. How many sales, what are the items are sold on the day, particular day. That and all discrete, random variable examples. Now for example, if you know that random experiment E consists of 3 tosses of a coin, that are, what are the outcomes are coming, that is displayed in your textbook, page number 125. So we can get 8 out points. What are they? H, 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 T, H, T, H, T, H, 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 T, 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 H, T, 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 H, T, T, T. So number of heads, what is the number of heads? H, H, H means 3 heads. H, H, T na 2 heads. H, T, H na 2 heads. T, H, H 2 heads. H, T, T na only 1 head. T, H, T also 1 head. T, T, H 1 head. T, T, T means no heads 0. So random variable takes what are the value? No heads 0, 1 head 3, 2 heads 3, 3 heads 1. That is probability what we can get? For no heads we can get 1 by 8. For 1 head 3 by 8. 2 heads also 3 by 8. For all the heads, that is also 1 by 8. Then the total probability is 1. That and all we will do the exercise sum. Now you can learn that introduction only. Clear? The above examples for outcomes is called omega. The corresponding real value is capital X omega. That is a sample space X. S corresponding to the outcomes is defined for each omega belongs to S. Definition of a random variable. This is the first in exercise, that is the 11th question. In exercise 11th question, I wrote in the blackboard. See that definition of a random variable. Random variable is real valued function. defined on sample space S and taking values in minus infinity to plus infinity. Real line. What is the value? Minus infinity to plus infinity, or whose values are numerical outcomes of random experiment. A random variable is real valued function defined on sample space S and taking values in minus infinity to plus infinity, or whose possible values are numerical outcomes of random experiment. I gave the two examples for you. For example, placing a rolling a die. What are the outcomes we'll get? We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is sample space. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are called sample points. Then return on investment in 1 year period. Like that, we have the lot of 5 examples are there. You can write any 2. Like that, next question is types of random variable. Types of random variable. That is the question number 12 in exercise 6.1. Explain what are the types of random variable. Random variables are classified into 2 types. There are 2 types. One is discrete random variable. Another one is continuous random variable. Random variables are classified into 2 types, namely discrete and continuous random variable. Examples of discrete random variable. That is marks obtained in test. Now you return your one test, unit test last week. What are the obtained your marks in each subject? That is called a discrete random variable. Number of telephone calls on a particular time. For example, you will attend the phone call 1 hour, how many calls you have received. This and all discrete. Then example for continuous random variable. That is the speed of a train, speed of any moving bus, car, anything. That is the car speed is continuously the amount of rainfall in a city. Like that, you have a lot of examples are there. You are writing 2 examples. One is the speed of a train. Then next one is weight of the students in a class. This is and all 2 types. That 2 questions. That is the theory part. Which one is displayed here. Next is the questions I will teach afterwards. Thank you. There are 2 types of random variable. One is discrete, another one is continuous random variable. Now that is the definition of discrete random variable. A random variable, for definition of discrete random variable, I have given the written the answer here. A variable which can assume finite number of possible values or an infinite sequence of countable real number is called discrete random variable. Which one you have learned in lower classes, physics definition, chemistry, like that. In mathematics also, the theory part is across 1 or 2 chapters. Now in this chapter, discrete random variable definition, which one is I wrote. A variable which can assume finite number of possible values or an infinite sequence of countable real number is called discrete random variable. For example, number of green marbles in a jar. In a jar, we can keep many varieties of ball. How many green marbles are there? Number of green marbles in this. Like that, number of cars sold by a car dealer in a 1 month. This is and all 2 examples. Lot of examples are there in your textbook. I wrote only 2 of you that for you. Next one is 14th question is what do you understand by continuous random variable? You know that the word continuous means going on further like that. For that example, a random variable x which can take on any value, that is integral means whole part. Integral as well as fraction in the interval is called continuous random variable. A random variable which can take on any value, integral part means whole number as well as fraction in the interval is called continuous random variable. For example, we are using electricity in a house. In 1 hour, how many kilowatts we are used? Electricity consumption in kilowatt hour in hour. Height of the people in a population. Here population means one area. In particular area, what is the height of the people? For example, in one of the cities our people are tall. In some of the cities our people are very short. This and all by the continuous random variable example. This is one is electricity consumption, height of the people in population. For this also there are many examples are given in a textbook. I wrote only 2 of them. You can write which one is you like. Okay, thank you. We'll go for the next question. Students, I left the 15th, 16th, 17th question. I will teach next class. I am going for the 18th question. In the 18 questions, explain the terms of three questions are there. One is probability mass function. probability mass function for discrete random variable. Another one is probability density function. That one is for continuous random variable. For that, first I am explaining the probability mass function. That is, we can simply as PMF. If x is a discrete random variable with a distinct values x1, x2, xn goes up to, then the function denoted by p suffix x of capital X or small x, no problem, is defined by p of x by x, that is px. You can write it p of x is equal to x or p of x. This can be written as p of x is equal to xi, or we can write it pa, or we can write it p of xi. If x is equal to xi means I can take value 1 to n. For example, that x can take the 3. For tossing the coins, I said you already explained to you. 3 heads make up, that is no head, one head, 2 heads, 3 heads. That for tossing 3 coins, we can get what are the random variable of x can take. There are 4 values. There is no head, 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads. Like that, the probability I can take 4 values here. I is 1 to 4. For generally, that's general term here. P of x is equal to xi is equal to pi. That is P of xi if x is equal to xi, where I is equal to 1 to n. 0. Otherwise, there is an impossible event and all. We know that probability is 0. So, if double time I wrote, if x is equal to xi, the probability mass function P of x must satisfy the condition. 2 conditions are there. All the probabilities value is greater than or equal to 0 for all I. If you put this symbol is for all I, you can write it words otherwise for all I. Then summation I 1 to infinity P of x total probability value is 1. You know that which one is you learned in the lower classes. Probability of sure event is 1, impossible event is 0. We know the total probability value is 1. Here total probability summation of P of x is equal to 1. This is a probability mass function. Again I will explain to you probability mass function for discrete random variable. If x is a discrete random variable with a distinct values x1, x2, xn goes on infinity, then the function defined by p suffix x is defined by p of suffix x equal into x is equal to p of x, that is p of x is equal to xi, or we can write it p of I, or we can write it p of xi. If x is equal to xi, I is equal to 1 to n, 0. Otherwise, if x is not equal to xi. Probability mass function satisfies the 2 conditions. One is all probabilities value is greater than or equal to 0 for all I. Another one is summation of I 1 to infinity P of xi is equal to 1. Summation total probability is 1. Next one is probability density function. This density function for continuous random variable. For continuous, probability density function is for continuous random variable. The probability that a random variable takes the interval t1 to t2. The t1, t2 may be a closed interval or open interval. That is clearly mentioned in your textbook. Open or closed. If it is closed means we can include this true value. Open means we won't include this value. Or semi-open or semi-closed. For all the things we can is applicable. The probability that a random variable x takes the value in the interval t1 to t2 in the closed interval is given by the integral of a function called the probability density function. This is an integration. Probability density function is integration. That is a probability mass function is summation. Summation, this one is integration. For example, f of x is equal to x, that is equal sign I missed. F of x is equal to x, that is interval t2, t2. X lies between t1 to t2. t1 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to t2. Then the value is integration of lower limit is t1, upper limit is t2, f of x, x dx. Or we can simply put f of x dx. Now this probability f of x must satisfy the 2 conditions. All the probability, density f of x is always continuous value is greater than or equal to 0. Then total value, that integration upper limit to lower limit, capital F of x dx is equal to 1. Next one is probability distribution function. That is because of the board I explained only one. Another one is I will explain afterwards. The probability distribution function for cumulative. Distribution function means cumulative. You know that cumulate means what? Accumulate. What you are thinking that today, oh no need to read. Tomorrow we'll along with. Like that we are accumulate the burden. When a bundle of sticks mari, sticks are easy. At a stage, if you want to break the bundle, it is audible. So cumulative means accumulating that one by one. You know that which one is allowed in the lower classes. For median, you know that cumulative table you will put. That and all recall I will teach you once again in the classroom. Now, the discrete cumulative distribution function of real discrete random variable. RV means random variable. The discrete cumulative distribution of a real value discrete random variable x takes the countable number of points x1, x2 dot dot with the corresponding probability. For every value, there is one corresponding probability will be there. P of x1, P of x2, and then the cumulative distribution function is defined as capital F of x is equal to P of x less than or equal to x. Capital F of x is equal to summation of P of xi. For example, I will say, or explain to you. You know that x and f. F means frequency, cumulative frequency. For example, 5, 3, 7, 4, 8, 10 means what is the cumulative? We have to put 3, then 7, then 14. If you add this one, 3 plus 4, 7, 17. Like that, this is a cumulative frequency. Which one is lower in the lower classes? Like that, we will do the sums. Then at the time, we will understand clearly. Next one is distribution function. Hello students. The continuation. That the third one is probability distribution function for discrete. Another one is continuous. In third question, third last part. Third sum A. This one is probability distribution A. This one is B. For that one is discrete, this one is continuous. Here if x is a continuous random variable with a probability density function. BDF means probability density function. F of x, then the function capital F of x is defined as capital F of x means cumulative distribution function. That is capital F of x is defined by f of x is equal to P of capital F of x is equal to P of x probability of x less than or equal to x. Limit minus infinity to plus infinity f of t dt. The function is not put x. If you put x, you will confuse. That is the reason I changed the variable x as a t. Minus infinity to plus infinity f of t dt, where x can take the value between minus infinity to plus infinity. 1 minute, I will check that one. Minus s, correct. Minus infinity to plus infinity, where close not equal sign will come. Whenever that minus infinity to plus infinity means in the open interval 1 is called a distribution function, that is called a DF. Distributive function is denoted by DF. Or we can write as cumulative distribution function. Cumulative means total, accumulate. Cumulative distribution CDF of the continuous random variable is x. So there is a theory part is there. Don't skip it. They can, in the public, any question may ask. So you have to give importance to all the things which in your textbook. I will explain the next 5 sums in the next class. Thank you, my dear. Thank you.